report an internet-related crime, please submit a complaint at www.ic3.gov. If you are calling to file a complaint regarding a federal crime or suspicious activity, press 1.
You have reached the FBI's public access line. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance, investigative, or other purposes. For English, press 1. Para español, oprima 2. Please choose from the following options. If you wish to report online crime, email hoax, or scams, press 1. If you wish to report suspicious activity that may be related to terrorism, press 2. If you wish to report a network intrusion matter or provide a tip on an FBI fugitive, press 3. If you wish to report public corruption, a civil rights violation, or white-collar crime, press 4. If you wish to report some other federal violation falling under the FBI's investigative jurisdiction, press 5. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Zach Hubbard. I called at the end of July the FBI to make a similar complaint as I'm going to make today, and I was hung up on by the person I was speaking to, who I imagine was someone like you. It was the person who hung up after I punched in the buttons. I was telling them what I had called about. Just as I was explaining, they just hung up on me and they never called back. So,
All right, let me start with your information. How do you spell your first name?
Zachary, Zachary.
Your last name?
Hubbard, Hubbard.
And your telephone number?
It's 206 2.
All right, you say you've already reported this, or this is just another incident?
Well, it's the same. I'm calling about the same thing. The same problems have come up since. I'm calling about the same thing. If I, as a citizen, who am a concerned citizen, who is an awake citizen, who pays attention, who has civic duty, and I see that my elected officials are corruptly selling me out, even in the FBI, who you work for, who do I go to as a citizen to seek justice? When I know that the FBI is lying to the people and steering agenda and propaganda, who do I go to seek justice as a citizen who pays taxes and pays for all of this?
I can take your complaint back.
Yeah, so here, I just want to know that you listen to me, and I want to hear that somebody will call back and respond. I am on to truly a massive conspiracy that goes back to the beginning of the FBI and how the FBI has been complicit in propaganda that has deceived this nation for decades. And very quickly, I would like to begin by telling you about the death of J. Edgar Hoover, who was once the head of what you work for. Do you know that there's anything suspicious about the death of J. Edgar Hoover?
Sir, I can take your information, but, I can't promise you anybody's going to call you.
And that's what I'm worried about, as a citizen who's awake and sees what is going on in this nation, how we're being sold out, how we're being lied to. I know why James Comey is on TV right now with this bogus email investigation. This is all high crime, duping the American people, false narrative, making them invest their time and energy in things that are false. I mean, here we are as a nation that's crumbling and people are focused on email and Donald Trump sex tapes. And I know the FBI is complicit in putting out this propaganda and legitimizing it to the masses. So I want to know who I go to, and I really would like somebody to call me back in the FBI who's honest and has integrity. J. Edgar Hoover is quoted saying, "Above all, I would teach people to tell the truth. Truth-telling, I have found, is the key to responsible citizenship. The thousands of criminals I have seen in 40 years of law enforcement have had one thing in common. Every single one was a liar."
Sir, but you need to calm down and use a more calm tone.
Okay, well, listen to what I'm telling you. J. Edgar Hoover did not
Sir,
die
please
naturally.
Sir, lower your voice, please.
Okay, I speak with a loud voice. It's what I was born with. J. Edgar Hoover died at age 77, a very specific number to our federal government, which in Washington, D.C. is located on the 77th meridian. On September 11th, the FBI helped sell the lies of Flight 77 that supposedly hit the 77-foot tall Pentagon on the 77th meridian exactly 77 minutes after taking off, as reported in the 9/11 Commission report.
Sir, why are you reading this to me?
I'm not
sir?
reading it to you. I'm reciting it to you because I know it's the truth, because I've been
Well,
speaking
listen,
out since I was
sir.
18 years old. I'll tell you what, ma'am, I was 18 when 9/11 happened, and I realized my entire nation was a lie. My time had been wasted. My government had sold me out.
Call, sir.
Did you hear, Truth Seeker? I didn't have the camera on, but you could hear me talking to him, right? Meant to have the camera up. Well, anyway, just got hung up on again. I'm sure the FBI is not going to call me back, but, you know, the reason I'm making these videos is just so you can see. Your government does not care about you. They don't care about the truth. She got mad at me when I was reading a J. Edgar Hoover quote about telling the truth. The truth is, Truth Seeker, your nation is a warmongering terrorist organization. The original definition of terrorism is governed by intimidation. That's what we have here. The authority doesn't like to be questioned. They made me give them my phone number and address. We'll see if they harass me. I don't think they will, because they know I'm so on point. Isn't it sick, Truth Seeker? I wanted to tell her about the death of J. Edgar Hoover, who died at age 77. Died on a date with 79 numerology. Wanted to talk to her about how the FBI changed its name on March 22nd, 322, like the number for Skull and Bones. In 2004, we had the Bush-Kerry election, both members of 322, Skull and Bones. Or 22/3 for March 22nd, Masonic 223. Notice the date they changed their name. A date with 79 numerology. J. Edgar Hoover murdered on a date with 79 numerology. The word murder 79. The current director, James Comey, born James Brian Comey Jr. Look at his name, gematria. 77, head of the FBI, on the 77th meridian. Yesterday, he was the front page news story. A date with 77 numerology. You know, I'm trying to tell that woman about the things that really matter in this world, what's going on in this nation. She doesn't even have time for me. What calls is she picking up today that are more important? You know, someone's cat's missing. This is why you guys all need to join me. Fighting back, not participating in the system, not running around like a mice on a wheel, you know? J. Edgar Hoover. This was his quote. For the record, J. Edgar Hoover was a horrible liar, you know? His quote's right, though. We do need a lot more truth in this world. Until next time.